Friday night and the place to be. Apparently, I'm dying to bring you FOC. Apparently. Friday night and the place to be. It is time for your Friday night final order cutoff with the one and only ULTRAMAXIMUS. Thank you for joining us here on the Secret Variant, everybody. This is your top to bottom final order cutoff show. Please subscribe to the content that we drop here. And of course, don't forget to like and share the video. And of course, click that notification bell for notifications for when we do go live. Thank you, all of you wonderful subscribers. You are great. Love you all. Don't forget to also say thank you to all of you guys watching over there on Rumble. Huh? The Raw Report. You know, I did this thing called Pick Up Some Mail Drops one time. And I'm supposed to be doing another one eventually. I haven't had time. Guys, if I had the time, I would be making content every day because I have enough comic book content in my brain that's thankfully not being used and abused by other people currently. So, you know, maybe one day. We'll see. We'll see how this channel thing goes, right? Don't forget to subscribe to our friends. And I really need to update that list. Usually we would be on Drunken Chat in about an hour, but yeah, you know. Don't know what's going on there. Gotta check it out tonight. Again, I'm waking up from a nap, so you guys know I'm a little bit behind. Follows are always appreciated, whether it be on Facebook, on IG, or on Twitter. You can find all the links on the channel homepage. And of course, Collection Curations is where I'll be listing my for sale stuff when I do eventually get stuff for sale. Super Chat is active. Direct support is, of course, available. PayPal.me/UltraMaximus if you're feeling frisky. And of course, the soundtrack you're listening to is provided by our wonderful friends at White Bat Audio. Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Make sure you follow him on Spotify as well. WhiteBatAudio.com. WannaComics.com. Man, Drew is just one of the best in the business, and it's the reason why I have no problem saying, hey, if you want a trusted comic book seller who also doesn't gouge on their exclusives, well, here you are. Thank you again, Drew, for all you've done and all the well-packaged books over the years. And of course, big shout out to Mr. Eric Hurd for the wonderful logo work that he has done for my channel and my brand. And yeah, make sure you hit him up for some stuff. He's a variant cover artist, you know. This is your secret variant. So if you're new to the secret variant and you're asking what it is, well, the secret variant is where you get your final order cutoff. Now, what is final order cutoff? Well, it's where this guy right here, this talking head, goes through a list of comic books from top to bottom, almost alphabetically, kind of alphabetically, with independent publishers and then on the main publishers, and giving you a list of books that you take to your comic shop or your online ordering source or your previews catalog order form or your whatever order form it is, and you say, these are the books that I want. And why is this important? Well, there's this thing out here called FOMO, which is what people overpay for books when it comes to release date. This is your last opportunity to get your pre-order in and get yourself securing your copies to make sure you don't have to overpay and pay that FOMO price later. So if there's a first appearance in a book and you happen to pre-order the variant and your store is cool and doesn't upcharge on the release day just because the variant got popular, so we're going to need that $89.95 on this 1 in 10. Yeah, no thanks. So don't be that guy, don't be that comic shop, and of course don't overpay for books. So again, one of the benefits of hanging with the people that I do hang out with, and I only hang out with cool people, obviously, is Lucas from Drunken Pullbox is there if your comic shop can't take care of you, and if you can't get your online order replaced to take care of you, and you need somebody who's going to help you get that incentive variant for that crazy 1 in 100, because your store's like, we have like 3 subscribers for that book, we're not ordering 100 copies. This is what the secret variant is for. Get your orders in, get your game organized, and of course you might even be able to put a book or 2 for sale and maybe flip them. I don't know if you're into that thing. I haven't sold a book in a while, but it's okay. So here at the secret variant, this is your unbiased, spoilerific review of all the books on FOC. What do we mean by that? Well, these books are coming out in 3 weeks to a month, maybe a little bit later, so you're going to be looking at books that might be coming out in the future, and if you haven't been to your comic shop in a couple of weeks, you might be looking at some covers that give away some story that you haven't read, so that's the price we pay here. But this way, you don't overpay and pay that FOMO price. First publisher up this evening is going to be Ablaze Publishing, giving us the Prism number 2. And of course, this is that rock and roll theme story that is not at Opus. Issue number 1 looked pretty cool. Here is your cover B. Here is the cover C. It's the Bowie homage. And then here is the 10 copy, your 20 copy, and your 30 copy incentive variant covers. But there was also this 40 copy black and white for you, and then another black and white under the 50 copy incentive variety. High ratios, high ratios. And of course, it's on Ablaze Publishing, so good luck. Ahoy is giving us Con and On, number 5 of 5. Wonder where they're going with that. Archie Comics is up next, and it's giving us the Archie Colossal Digest Pack with the most spectacular artwork I've ever seen in the world. Just kidding. Dan Parent's all right, but I don't get the huge hype over him because he draws a good Santa Claus. Here's Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest number 319. Up next, we've got the Artist, Writers, and Artisans giving us the Rumpus Room number 3 of 5. So yeah, that's some infected stuff you should get checked out. Rumpus Room number 3, cover B, Kevin McGuire and Rosemary Chittum variant. Rumpus Room number 3, cover C, Mark Russell variant. Yeah, okay. Fair Square Comics is up next, giving us the Tesla Incident, The Huntsman number 2. So this one looks like it's a connecting variant. And why does that girl have no pants on? But apparently she ain't got no pants on. Red Kryptonite. It's the only reason I noticed. Red Kryptonite. Mad Cave is our next publisher, and they are providing us with the Crusaders number 3 of 4. And what? Massive Publishing up next, and oh, look at this. It's American Psycho number 1, cover K, Second Chance variant. And then here is the number 2, cover A, on FOC again. The cover B by Walter. The cover C business card variant cover. So there was medals, and then there were foils, right? And then there was the incentive variant. That was a 1 in 10 for issue number 1. That was Patrick Bateman. And that Patrick Bateman medal variant. Alright. Yeah. So 10 exist or whatever. That's pretty low. American Psycho, of course, has this cover D. And then this cover E is your 10 copy incentive. And Mel V, shout out to Mighty Mel V, because he's like the only other person I know of that is really like a fan of this. I own this movie. Own it. Like physical copies, because that's how awesome this movie is. Bleeding coffee. Must be a hole in my lip tonight. The Mila Kunis, what I was about to say, and this is the reason why it got me like that. The Mila Kunis sequel, not so hot. It's watchable. It's got Will Shatner in it, you know, of course, Captain Kirk. And then here's your 25 copy incentive. So that's your 25 copy incentive, just, you know, blood spelled. Bad Omens Concrete Jungle number 3 of 4 with a cover A. Bad Omens Concrete Jungle number 3 of 4, cover B. And then your cover C. Oh, there's your 5 copy incentive cover D. Just wait, there's your 10 copy incentive cover E. Oh! 50 copy incentive. And then we got Harriet Tubman, Demon Slayer number 3, cover A. Cover B. Cover C. 10 copy incentive. So this is going to, they say it's a bloody variant, so I'm assuming that it's going to be red in some spots. And then again on FOC is Hellacious number 1. Here's your cover B. It's your Wallace Limited Foil Edition. And then this is your Castlevania cover swipe. And then here's Plot Holes number 4 of 5 with your cover A by Sean Murphy. the cover B with the Gundam cover. So I know that one's going to get a lot of people going, what? It's a tight looking Gundam now. And then your cover C. 10 copy incentive by Sean Murphy. Final orders due on the Oni Press on the Lunar Network at 10/22/2023, but you can still get them on Monday if you're on the Previews Network. And this is The Man from Maybe, number 2. Here's your cover B, Maria Levette, famous from her Ablaze Publishing, Eros Psyche. Some wicked books, some good movie poster homages there. Man from Maybe, number 2. 1 in 10. And then the 1 in 15. Rick and Morty Meeseeks Pie, number 1 of 4. There's your cover A. Oh, Meeseeks P.I. Private Investigator. Oh, pardon moi. Cover B, Mark Ellerby. 10 copy incentive. Wrapping it up for the Rick and Morty. Scout Comics giving us a final orders due on the Lunar Network this Sunday. On some of these books might be Monday if you have previews distribution. Count Dante, number 6. Dust, number 4 of 6. Space Outlaws, number 3. This Little Piggy, number 1 of 3. Cover A. This Little Piggy, number 1 of 3. Cover B. Carlos Lopez variant. This Little Piggy, number 1, cover C. Trakovi, the Slav with no remorse. Number 3 of 5. And then we got the cover B. That's some wicked stuff going on there. Titan Comics giving us and yet another Conan reprint with Conan the Barbarian number 3 going for a 3rd printing. So apparently the Titan Conan, and I might have said this before, my apologies if I sound like a broken record sometimes, when I see many people in different circles talking about this book, that's where I begin to wonder, like, oh, who's causing it to go 3rd printing now? But apparently this is a really good Conan book. Conan lovers rejoice. But I'm still pissed off we have not had Arnold Schwarzenegger do a King Conan movie yet. That needs to be his last movie. Like, Arnold, if you're going to retire from doing movies, King Conan needs to be your last movie. And now that it's public domain, make it happen. Boom Studios. Animal Pound. Cover A. Cover B is your ash can. Nobody likes to see a dog in jail. There's your, it's unlockable. So cover B is an unlockable version of just the cover A. So, and it's an ash can. So it's not even a full issue, I guess. Coda number 3, cover A. And then we got the cover B. Wild stuff going on there. Blurry picture, but oh yeah, there's your cover C. It's your blurry picture again. 10 copy incentive variant cover. It's not blurry. They're just animals surrounding that one creature. Coda number 3, of course, does have this 25 copy incentive by Dan Mora. Coda number 3 is an unlockable. Dune, House Harkonnen number 11 of 12, cover A for Swanland. And then the cover B, or Murakami. They look like Thrawns. They look like Chiss. Dune, House Harkonnen number 11, cover C is your 10 copy incentive. No other variants were shown. Lotus Land number 1 of 6 with a cover A. Your cover B. The 10 copy incentive by Christian Ward, which doesn't have that nasty trade dress all in the way. Like, why would you put the trade dress over the dude's face there and not at the bottom or something like that, and like squeeze in all the rest of that stuff other places? But no, that's how they did it. So then they said, yeah, you know what, make a 10 copy incentive variant. And there's your 25 copy incentive. Here is your unlockable. Dark Horse Comics giving you the Drive Like Hell #2. From the World of Minor Threats, Alternatives #3. Cover B. From World of Minor Threats, Alternatives #3, cover C. And we got live chats. What's up, everybody in the live chat? Thanks for stopping by. Louis and Rasper. And oh, we got a Samoa King Conan? I mean, I would. Are you saying a Jason Momoa King Conan or what? Because no, Arnold just needs to grow a beard and grow some long hair, or let Hollywood do their thing and just give him the throne and still have him just whack some kind of just badass enemy from any of the Conan books. Have him visit Grom. Killer Queens 2 #3. Lunar Lodge #1. And then we're on to Star Wars Hyperspace Stories #11 of 12. There's your cover A. And then this is your cover B. So, anybody read the one with the Bad Batch? Dynamite Entertainment is giving us a Red Sonja 2023 #5. So I guess she's getting a new Red Sonja every year. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C. Your cover D. Cover E, cosplay. Modern Icon Frisian. So this one's going to go under the radar for a lot of people who are going to miss out on this. And what I like about it, it's not your typical Jennifer Connelly face. Like, let's be honest. If Jenny Frisian looks like she does, she kind of like channels her inner Jennifer Connelly, because that's who she was like drawing in a lot of her early art. But this is, again, a dynamic pose. This is great. And it's a 10-copy incentive on a Red Sonja book that not a lot of people are going to know. They're not going to see it coming. They're going to be like, what do you mean I missed a Frisian cover? Cover G, 10-copy incentive. Your Thorn Icon. So, of course, this is a reprint of an older Marvel 10-copy Cosplay Virgin, your 15-copy Linsner Virgin, and then your 15-copy Hitch Virgin, and then your 15-copy Barron's Virgin. Perillo Limited Virgin, so that one's got a $49.99 suggested retail, and then we got a FOC Perillo Ultraviolet, and then a 10-copy FOC Perillo Ultraviolet Virgin. And she went from red kryptonite to green kryptonite. I don't know how that works. Like, let's be honest. Redheads, if you're trying to get them to dye their hair, they have to like bleach their hair first, otherwise the dye won't take. Red Sonja 2023 #5, cover O, 10-copy, and then we got a 10-copy Perillo tint, and then a 10-copy incentive Linsner Fiery Red line art. Oh. 15-copy FOC incentive Frisian Virgin variant. So yes, deep in the bellows of the FOC is where you're going to find this one. I can already hear the pre-orders being listed by people who haven't even ordered the book yet or have it in hand. You can hear them clicking away on their computers right now like, oh my god. Wheel of Time, Great Hunt #1, cover A. Wheel of Time, Great Hunt #1, cover B by Gunderson. Wheel of Time, Great Hunt #1, cover C, and that is your photo variant, because that is way too realistic to be art. Cover D is your blank Authentics variant. Cover E is your 10-copy incentive Ruby Virgin. The 10-copy incentive Gunderson Virgin. The 10-copy incentive Photo Virgin. IDW Entertainment is giving us Beneath Trees Where Nobody Sees, #2, cover A. And then here is the #2 cover B. And Edwin's on the ball. Edwin's on the ball. So that's why it's the Modern Icons variant, but they did not have a version of it. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, 25-copy incentive of the Rossmo cover B, but in black and white. Catfight number 5, cover A. Catfight number 5, cover B. Slot machine cover. Look at that. And then this is all right. You got to understand. Some people really dig this cat thing. All right, but that is funny. Yeah, here's your 25 copy incentive. Dark Spaces Hollywood Special number 4, cover A. Dark Spaces Hollywood Special number 4, cover B. And your cover C. Dark Spaces Hollywood Special number 4, cover D, 10 copy black and white. And then we got a 25 copy incentive by Walter. Hey, bro, you put your head on upside down, man. That's your 50 copy incentive showing the head on upside down without the trade dress. Godzilla War for Humanity number 3, cover A. Godzilla War for Humanity number 3, cover B. Godzilla War for Humanity number 3, cover C, 10 copy incentive. Godzilla War for Humanity number 3, cover D, 25 copy incentive, Tony Moore variant. I think Tony Moore. Camp Big Hoof number 5, cover B, 10 copy incentive variant cover. And then there's a 25 copy incentive cover. And oh man, they had to do this, didn't they? So everybody loves the Charlie Day, you know, freaking out variant of him doing his conspiracy theory. Here's another one of them. Gonna fly under the radar, I'm sure. And somebody's gonna be like, oh, what do you mean that came out? Do you guys not watch Ultra? The best, most unbiased FOC review in all of YouTube? He said something about Camp Big Hoof's 25 copy incentive for issue number 5. No credit needed. Sonic the Hedgehog number 67, cover A. Cover B. Cover C, 10 copy incentive variant. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the Scorpius Run, cover A of issue number 4. Here's the cover B. This is your cover C. And then this is the 10 copy Hernandez black and white. However, when we want to talk about artists doing covers under publishers that go under the radar from collectors who are trying to collect every piece of artwork by said artist, like, first of all, you Raza people have your work cut out for you. The dude has done so many covers that it's impossible for me to ever do a spec matrix on it. Mel's asked me like numerous times, like, please dude, do one. I'm like, why? Every piece of artwork that he does is fire. There's no need. And if you're a Raza fan, you're collecting it anyway. So this one's going to be tough because it's a 25 copy incentive variant cover on a Star Trek book at issue number 4. That, again, you know, from my experience working in comic shops and hanging out in comic shops and stuff like that, Star Trek dudes, why do you people come in like release day and be like, what do you mean you don't have the 25 copy incentive and have like a stack of them that I can go through them and pick through and make sure I get the one that's a 9.8 candidate? Like, no, man, I don't think you understand. Like, nobody pre-orders Star Trek. Like, these are all books that everybody goes looking for afterwards because they're like, oh, there's a really sick story in this Star Trek comic. What do you mean a Star Trek comic? And like somebody goes and looks for it and then they read it and they find out that this cover exists. That's how rare books happen. So I'm not saying this is going to be like an over ratio 25 copy incentive, but it might be. Image giving us a Haunted Girl number 2. And it says cover A. This is your cover B. Equally haunted. What? 25 copy incentive? Antarctica number 5, cover A. Here is your cover B. Arcade Kings number 5. Here's your cover B. This is your 10 copy incentive variant cover. This is pretty cool looking because, you know, it's Arcade Kings and it looks like an old Street Fighter console. Arcade Kings has this 15 copy incentive variant cover. Now, Pepe Larraz, I think he's one of the best artists in the business right now. Big Game number 5, cover A, cover B, and then we got the cover C. Deep Cuts number 4. Dutch number 0. So are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're extreme enough for this, because I only know a few extreme people, and they're all part of the same extreme Rob Liefeld group I'm in. Yes, that's right, everybody. Dutch, famous from the Youngblood days, has got his own book coming at you with issue 0. So issue 0 is cover A, but cover B is a 15 copy incentive. And then we got a 25 copy incentive. That's right. Drawn on notepad paper. Lines and all. Fish Flies. Number 3 of 6. There's cover B. The Forged, number 6. Geiger, Ground Zero, number 1 of 2. So, obviously, it's a 2-issue miniseries for Geiger fans. There's your cover A. Here is your cover B. This is your 25 copy incentive. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 1, Hama cut. That's right, Larry Hama has a cut of his own. So here we go. Oh, and what's this? They got a cover B showing the perspective from Cobra. I actually think that these two right here are going to be a pretty big set, even though it is a there's no variant other than this B cover here, but I think these two right here at a 9.8 are going to be amongst Joe fans. And from my understanding, Transformers create G.I. Joe. At least that's how the Energon universe is going to work, to my understanding. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, coming back at you with issue number 301. So this is where it got messed up, but all these were the placeholders I was showing. So there's a cover A by Anderson. There's supposed to be a cover B by Kubert, and then there's going to be a 10 copy incentive by Walker, but they showed this is the placeholder. I don't know what's going on there. So check with your retailer and find out what incentive variants are going to be for this thing, because they have them all messed up on the previous network. There is this cover D blank sketch, so you're going to be able to get all the Rob Liefeld drawing Snake Eyes that you can desire. And you know what? I would actually dig seeing Rob Liefeld do Snake Eyes with the female Snake Eyes and the male Snake Eyes. Wicked. Hexagon Bridge, number 3 of 5. Junior Baker, Righteous Faker, number 3 of 5. Junior Baker, Righteous Faker, number 3 of 5, 10 copy incentive. And then we got the Philadelphia, number 31, with a cover A by Alexander. And look, Spawn fans are going to want to take note of this issue of Philadelphia, because he's apparently a pretty big part of it. Check out the Matina variant right here. And then here we have the cover C by Jay Lee. And that is some Nightmare of the Fuel looking, Stranger Things looking stuff, right? Cover D is your Alexander, black and white. Pure Evil, number 4 of 6, with a cover A by Braga, but there was a placeholder for Mirka and Dolfo's cover B and the cover C. There, however, is this cover D, the Walking Dead 20th Anniversary variant. Scrapper, number 5 of 6. Something Epic, number 7. And then here is the cover B. Spawn, number 347, with a cover A by Dan Panosian. And I heard somebody ask, is Dan Panosian's art getting better? Yes. My God. Well, I remember when I got a remarked Prophet number 1 done by him. And, you know, Prophet was like a pretty big book back in the day. And everybody was really, really like happy that Platt got put onto the artwork. And I was like, you know, Platt's great and all. Like, I like Platt's style, but man, Panosian really carried issues 0 through 4. Like, if you really look at it, look at the early issues of the Prophet book if you're into the Extreme Studio stuff, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Panosian from there to where he's at now, man, long way. Cover B by Barons. Siphon Volume 2, number 1, cover A. Siphon Volume 2, number 1, cover B. Siphon Volume 2, number 1, cover C. So apparently this dude siphons energy. Terror War number 7. And that looks like the Technodrome from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Cull number 4 of 5. The Cull number 4 of 5 with a cover B by Tula Lotte. Time Before Time, cover A by Shelby. And then we've got the cover B by Palmer. And then we got Walking Dead Deluxe, cover A. Cover B by Charlie Adlard. Cover C by Williams. And then the cover D by Tedesco. Tedesco really is another one of those artists that is absolute fire covers. DC Comics up next, and here we have Batman number 140 with the Holiday Card Special Edition. So yeah, they expect you to cut that one up. Right there, right along the scissor mark. Tear the cover right off the Batman book. Like, look, I don't know if it's going to have, like, another A cover underneath it without the barcode on it, but that would be pretty funny. People start, like, passing off, like, their cut books. Remember when people were doing that with the Hulk variant? It was the Immortal Hulk number 1 was like a store exclusive, and people were tearing the store exclusive covers off and selling the other one, selling it because it was like selling for good money. Shady people. Batman and Robin number 3, cover A, Simone DeMeo. Cover B, David Finch. Hey, Finchy boy. Batman and Robin cover C, Cal New, cardstock variant cover, and of course Damian getting a drive is ultimate. Shout out to 78 points of articulation too, because he's one of the most wicked people in the action figure game. But this McFarlane Toys action figure variant, I think he could have done better. Batman and Robin cover E, 25 copy incentive variant cover. 50 copy cardstock variant cover. I mean, I guess, if you're into that style. Simone DeMeo has a 1 in 100 black and white, though. Wow. Danger Street, number 11 of 12, cover A. Here's your cover B, Klaus Janson cardstock variant cover. And then here is your Detective Comics 1077 cover A, Evan Cagle. Astro Wizard in the house. Detective Comics cover B is your Sean Alexander cardstock variant cover. And then this is the cover C, Christian Ward cardstock variant cover. And it's like, you look at this cover and you're like, why do we even have any of the other ones? What's the point of even printing any other artwork? But there you go. This is your Liam Sharp 25 copy incentive variant cover with your Solomon Grundy wanted poster. And then this is the 50 copy Evan Cagle black and white cardstock variant. Green Arrow number 6 of 12 with a cover C, Becky Cloonan cardstock DC Holiday Card Variant Special Edition. Oh, and there's the Oliver and Black Canary little holiday card. But are you cutting up your covers? No, you're not going to cut them up because that's ridiculous. Green Lantern number 5, cover A. Green Lantern number 5, cover B. Green Lantern number 5, cover C, Mike Diodato Jr. Artist Spotlight cardstock variant cover. Green Lantern number 5, cover D is your 25 copy incentive for Carta Federici cardstock variant cover. And apparently, nobody's going to make fun of this guy's anatomy because they think it's accurate. But Rob Liefeld's Captain America, you know, outlandish. I'm sorry, but Hal Jordan is jacked there, like super jacked. And then here he is, skinny. Ryan Reynolds thickness. Green Lantern number 5, cover E is you got your 50 copy incentive Francisco Tomaselli cardstock variant cover. Oh, and this one is another one of those, if you're one of the people watching the show or watching on the rewind, get your order in on this one before allocations occur, because you know that's probably going to happen. Yeah, Astro Wizard. I hear some good things about some of the DC stuff. I've just never been a big DC fan. I know, right, Lord of Brooklyn? Like, I just want to be great today. And then, you know, other days he's not feeling so hot. And I can understand. I can totally relate to that. But this Harley Quinn Stanley Art Germ cardstock holiday card variant speaks for itself, okay? Ho, ho, ho. So, Looney Tunes number 275. And then we've got The Outsiders, number 1 of a 12-issue miniseries coming at you in the Dawn of DC Rebirth again. Outsiders got a cover B. And, of course, it's got a cover C. Dan Mora. Arkham Knight's a part of this, Christian Ward on the 25-copy incentive variant cover. And then we got a Roger Cruz 50-copy incentive variant cover. Poison Ivy number 17 has this cute little holiday card special edition. Speed Force number 1 of 6. Oh, look, Leslie Lee giving us a cardstock variant cover. And then here's Mike Deodato Jr. giving us a cardstock variant cover of the 25-copy incentive variety. Superman Lost number 8 of 10. Superman Lost number 8 of 10, cover B. Superman Lost number 8 of 10, cover C, 25-copy incentive variant. Wesley Dodds, The Sandman number 2, cover A. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, Wesley Dodds, The Sandman, of course, with the Riley Rossman on the cover A, but Daniel Warren Johnson on the cardstock cover B. And 25-copy incentive variant cover is fire. You know, it's not really fire, it looks like fire. Wildcats number 12, cover A. Here's the cover B. And the 25-copy incentive by Chuma Hill. Well, Robin's grounded on World's Finest Teen Titans number 5 of 6 with the Sam Neill on the A cover. Doc Shanner in the cardstock variant cover. And then we've got the Lynn Ortega cardstock variant, cover C. And then Dustin Wynn on the cardstock 25-copy incentive variant cover. But wait, Ethan Young said, hold my beer, I get a 50-copy incentive. Wrapping it up for DC. So we are on to our final publisher of the evening. Smash that like button. Amazing Spider-Man number 38. The Steve Scrosi variant. Hey, Spidey, is your hip okay? All right, the Night's End variant cover. Again, this is another one of those books that could have been reserved for another spot. But Marvel decides to dump all their Moon Knight covers at once. They first put out a line, said, hey, I need a Moon Knight variant with every Marvel character. No, you haven't missed the good stuff yet. We're just now getting to Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man number 38 has this Stone Monkey Suit Spider-Man 2 variant. Has this Dyke Ruan variant. Then there's a 100-copy incentive variant of the A cover. So, yes, A cover without trade dress. Amazing Spider-Man getting a Gang War First Strike number 1. Then we have the Joey Vasquez variant cover. And then we have a 25-copy incentive variant. Well, wait. Making the Gang War very easy to attain, that incentive variant cover is going to be this Spider-Man 2 variant cover. So, Spider-Man 2 variants, for the video game variants at least, are you collecting the Spider-Man 1 variants? I mean, if you're seeing these on FOC right now, you should definitely be checking to see if you have the other ones. Avengers Incorporated number 3. And that's an interesting looking cover. And then here is the cover by Ron Sala, and this is your Avengers 60th anniversary variant cover. The Ricky Yagawa variant cover, however. Yes. And then there's a 25-copy incentive by Aspinall. And that's a wicked-looking cover. Hopefully the book lives up to its expectations inside. And then here we have Captain America number 3, not to be confused confused with the Capwolf book going on elsewhere in the Marvel Universe. Captain America has his Phil Jimenez variant cover, showing he's friends with the Fantastic Four. And then here we have the Bjorn Barnes Knight's End variant cover, which is wasting yet another great Moon Knight variant on another book that nobody will be ordering this cover for. Ron Friend's Avengers 60th Anniversary variant, showing the cool version of Thor, you know, with the armor. Captain America number 3, Nick Klein Stormbreakers variant cover. Captain America number 3, 25 copy incentive, Greg Land variant. Captain America number 3, 100 copy incentive, Phil Jimenez variant. Captain Marvel number 2. Captain Marvel number 2, Kendrick Lynn Captain Marvel variant. So why are we doing so many variant covers? Oh, it's because Joshua Swabby Sway is introducing a new character on the cover of issue number 2. But apparently the character was introduced in issue number 1. And then we got a Lucas Wernick's Stormbreakers variant cover. Yeah, I don't know where my moderator is, but we haven't had to need him, which is fine. I haven't had to boot anybody in a while. And I think Dave missed out on the one opportunity we had to boot somebody. You know, and Lord of Brooklyn, he's an artist that does great, but he has to tone down the man face on some of the women that he draws, man. Like, he makes them look like very masculine in the jaw. Kind of looking like Big Mike. Orange Man Bad. You know, you get that reference, I love you. Anyway. Captain Marvel with another Knight's End variant cover. That's a complete waste of him smoking bullseye with bombs strapped to himself like a lunatic. He's blowing himself up? Like, what? Anyway, Captain Marvel thought you would want this MCU variant cover showing the movie that's coming out in like 21 days. Number 2, 10 copy incentive, Jen Bartel design variant. And then we got a 25 copy incentive by Stephanie Hans. Captain Marvel number 2, 100 copy incentive, Ron Lim Captain Marvel Virgin variant cover. Yep, 100 copy incentive on that one. Howard the Duck number 1. Howard the Duck number 1, Scotty Young variant cover. And then we've got the Howard the Duck number 1, Annie Wu Marvel Comics Presents variant. He's Arena Deadpool? That's pretty wicked. Actually, I like that. I like that cover a lot. This one, scary as hell. If you know the characters that he's being chased. Real Rude 6 in the house. Howard the Duck number 1 with the Ron Lim variant cover. But then there's this Insignia variant cover. And then there's this 25 copy incentive by Joe Quinones variant cover showing, yeah, Howard the Duck stuff. And then there's this 100 copy incentive Insignia variant cover, which is just lazy in my opinion. But you know what? It's a 100 copy incentive on a Howard the Duck book. But I am one of the people that owns one of the Paul Pope 150s of the previous volume. Oh yeah. Immortal X-Men number 17. Immortal X-Men number 17, Pepe Larraz X-Men 60th Anniversary variant cover. And that's just fire right there. That is fire right there. If you can't respect the Pepe Larraz there's no hope for you. But the Phil Noto Quiet Council variant cover showing the return of Apocalypse. And then here is your 25 copy incentive variant cover. Okay, I'm okay with this. It's kind of a new take on the Wolverine claw on the face thing. And then here we have the Incredible Hulk number 6. And what's going on with the Ghost Rider in the military uniform? We get another Ghost Rider now, man. Oh, come on, man. The Mr. Garcin variant cover. Here is your Nick Klein wraparound variant. And then 25 copy incentive Salvador LaRocca variant. Oh, look, here is the usage of another Moon Knight variant cover showing him trying to get away from Planet Hulk, the version of Hulk. You know, the version from Ragnarok where he's beating the crap out of Thor. Oh, then we have Invincible Iron Man number 12. Invincible Iron Man, John Tyler Christopher, Avengers 60th Anniversary variant cover. And then the 25 copy incentive Ken Lashley Virgin variant. It says Virgin, but it has the trade dress clearly on it. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Tread lightly. And then Luke Cage, Gang War number 1. So this is a tie into the Spider-Man Gang War. And there's the Sergio Davia connecting variant cover. Here is the Elena Casagrande Stormbreakers variant. And then here we have the Phil Noto variant cover. Real recognize real, Rude. You know, Astro Wizard, I don't think they ever really did, but you know, the people who had books to sell wanted to try to make it appear that way. Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood number 2. Marvel Zombies, Black, White, and Blood number 2, 50 copy incentive variant. Oh, and then for you Guardians of the Galaxy fans, if you're into Marvel Zombies, here is your 10 copy incentive variant cover. And then here's the Lucio Perillo variant cover. If it cut out, it's probably because Marvel has has a way of saying, keeping me quiet. Marvel Zombies Black and White and Blood number 2. The Lucio Perillo variant of him also gets a 100 copy incentive. Oh, damn, they commercialed you? Okay, so I just said I don't think people really actually did, except for the people who had books to sell made it look like people did. Maybe. Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood, again, having a 100 copy incentive for issue number 2, and it's Captain America Zombified. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12, Salvador LaRocca Knight's End variant. So here we go with another Werewolf by Night and Moon Knight variant that could have been used elsewhere. So for all you Spider-Man 2 variant chasers, don't forget to get this one on your final order suit, final order cutoff. And this is a pretty wicked looking suit for Miles. I'm sorry, but this, if they don't incorporate this into like the comic book somehow, where he gets a biomechanical suit, bruh. And then the 25 copy incentive David Valdion variant cover. Everybody says they've seen this before. I think I've seen it before too. Oh look, a Moon Knight book. One capable of having a lot of things happen to it. But it looks like Moon Knight's getting stabbed, like right in the chest. And then here is the Last Days of Moon Knight variant cover, which is Inyang Lee killing it. And then the 25 copy incentive Aban Coelho variant cover is fire. And then here is Moon Knight City of the Dead number 5 of 5. Here is the Stormbreakers variant cover for that one. And then Phil Noto wrapping up this series with a Scarlet Scarab cover for the record books. However, it's not surprising anybody. We're not caught off guard. Her first appearance caught nobody off guard. They even had a ton of foil variant covers and all sorts of such. So it's not a great spec character, but it's still a good character to collect if you're into it. And of course, I expect her to be back in future Marvel Cinematic experiences. Ms. Marvel New Mutant number 4. And then here is the Killer of the Molina number 2 variant. And I'm going to need another Yeti of coffee. Benjamin Sue homage variant cover. The Somni Team homage variant cover. The Phil Noto variant. And then here is the 100 copy incentive Phil Noto variant cover. Virgin. Oh, here we go. Marvel's Secret Wars Battle World number 1. And it even says it right there on the cover. This is Marvel's Secret Wars 4.0. Making the 2015 an official Secret Wars 3. Wicked to think about. Because now, we have Battle World number 1 with Stegman variant cover right here. Oh, and just when I thought I was out, they have to go and bring me back in again. And of course, with John Tyler Christopher returning to doing Secret Wars action figure variant covers, I have to collect these. There is also a Todd Nauk connecting variant cover, so all 5 issues are going to connect into a huge Battle World homage. And for you Black Suit Spider-Man people, this is good news for you, because apparently we return to that era. And then, of course, the Galloway Saturday Morning variant cover. And then here is your 25 copy incentive Mobili variant cover. Probably going to be a chase for a little bit, but it should cool off afterwards, because I don't think this is going to this should not be sneaking up on any Marvel heavy store, especially with a 100 copy incentive Stegman Virgin variant cover. Yeah, not sneaking up on anybody, and especially if there is any kind of store exclusives. If there's any kind of store exclusives for Secret Wars, yeah, that 1 in 100 is also going to be kind of plentiful. Predator versus Wolverine number 3, and oh, Wolverine has the katana. Give me more of this. It's always cool to see Wolverine putting away the claws, knowing that he has them and they are an unfair advantage against any opponent, and to use the sword, more honor. And one of my favorite artists of all time, Will Spertasio, giving us a variant cover they didn't show the artwork for, but here's the Adam Kubert variant cover for the Predator vs. Wolverine number 3, and then there's a 25 copy incentive Corey Smith variant cover, a placeholder as well. Adam Kubert, however, gets the 100 copy incentive variant cover from Virgin. Realm of X number 4 of 4. Oh look, there's me as the Hulk. Sensational She-Hulk number 2. Sensational She-Hulk number 2, Kari Andrews variant cover. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is quintessential 90s style She-Hulk. That's what we want. Give it to us. Oh, look, a Moon Knight cover on a She-Hulk book that nobody cares about. And it's by Daniel Acuna, who does some of the best Moon Knight art. He's got a dynamic Moon Knight kicking the crap out of somebody. Or is the guy like throwing the gun at him? Maybe that's the reason why they put it on a She-Hulk book. And Roy Boney Heritage variant. I get it. Okay. So Astro Wizard, they have postcards that came with the Deadpool movie, Blu-ray, and DVD that have him going to Florida. So there is a Welcome to Florida one out there already. Sensational She-Hulk number 2, Todd Nauk Window Shades variant cover. Okay, that one's kind of good. And then Russell Dauterman said, hello, ladies. So he's got Invisible Woman, Wasp on Scarlet Witch's shoulder, Hellcat and She-Hulk on a She-Hulk cover. And it's 25 copy incentive variant. Spider-Gwen Smash number 1, and I know that there's going to be a metric ton of exclusives for this one, including some roller skating by some people, so yeah. Lord of Brooklyn knows the deal. Spider-Gwen Smash number 1, Peach Momoko Nightmare variant cover. And then we've got to have a JTC Negative Space Virgin variant. Oh! Spider-Gwen Smash number 1, Peach Momoko foil variant cover. And then we're going to have this Ivan Tao variant. So this one got Spider-Man, both of them, Venom, Kingpin, and Doc Ock. Oh, but Elizabeth Torque, yeah. This one for me, this right here, look at that face. Look at that face. Tell me Elizabeth Torque does not do eyes better than 99% of the artists out there. And if you did tell me that, you'd be lying. Spider-Gwen Smash number 1, 100 copy incentive Virgin variant cover. Spider-Woman number 1, part of the Gang War tie-in. And then, of course, we got a number 150 copy incentive Bob Wyasik Hidden Gem variant. Spider-Woman number 1 with the Bengal variant. Is my music playing? Yeah, music's still playing. Making sure the music's still playing. So, then we got this 25 copy incentive Felipe Masafera. Oh, look! A sick Moon Knight variant. that is on a Spider-Woman book. Like, look at this. This is Cal New. This is ridiculous looking as far as artistically, and it should have been on a Moon Knight. Spider-Woman variant cover by Ejukar. Oh, let's just take the trade dress off of it and make it a 100 copy incentive variant cover to try to spice up the orders. So, good luck, everybody. And let's see, is there going to be any store exclusives for Spider-Woman #1? Check the internet, make sure. Star Wars. So here you go. If you're ready for the Star Wars books, here we got your list. Star Wars Bounty Hunters #40, which was funny because they said, oh, it's getting canceled at 27. Star Wars Bounty Hunters #40 with the Rod Reese Life Day variant. And then we've got a 25 copy incentive Ben Harvey variant. And then we've got Star Wars Droids D Squad #3. And then here is your Tom Kelly variant cover. Here is your JTC action figure variant. And that looks like the droid that Chopper murked. So, I don't know. I'll have to get that one. And then Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi #3. And this is, of course, going to be a pretty big book for a lot of people because everybody wanted to see Obi-Wan versus Vader. And then here is the 25 copy incentive Declan Shalvey variant cover for this book. But Perez did this variant cover for you here too. Uncanny Spider-Man #4. Uncanny Spider-Man #4 with the Lee Garbett variant. And then the 25 copy incentive Philip Tan variant cover. Uncanny X-Men #142 Facsimile Edition. And then here we go with Wolverine Wolverine 39. Showing Black Panther and Wolverine teaming up. And of course, this is part of the Last Mutant Standing storyline. But they decided to throw in Gist doing I'm sorry, but of all these Moon Knight variant covers, is that Bushman? So that's one of Moon Knight's like greatest villains ever, and you put it on a Wolverine book? What? Anyway, Wolverine #39 getting this Tom Wallen X-Men 60th anniversary variant cover. And then here we have the Willis Portacio variant cover. X-Men Blue Origins #1. So here we go, everybody. We get to see Uncanny Spider-Man, a.k.a. the Nightcrawler, and his mom. And then his other mom. X-Men Blue Origins Russell Dauterman variant cover showing Mystique and Destiny. And then here is X-Men Blue Origins #1 E.M. Gist Mystique variant. But wait. 50 copy incentive Mystique variant for you to chase after. For all of you Mystique fans who love her skull belt, that's our show. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in for this front to back, top to bottom FOC list. Now, I've lost 2 hours of pay in order to bring you this show this evening, plus the countless hours of sleep that I did not get, staying up in my spare time, which I don't have, to put together this show. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and that's why I really appreciate you guys subscribing to the content. Don't forget to check out Drunken Chat later tonight. I have to check in to see if I can make it. We'll see, but I want to say thanks again for watching, and I will see all of you wonderful people hopefully next week around the same time. But that's why you're going to subscribe and click that notification bell, because I don't know if I can go live when you need me to, but I'm going to go live when I can. No, Astro Wizard, I'm in Central Florida. We're in Orlando. See you guys later.